So yeah, I just want to, cut some of the bullshit out of all this right now. This shit won't continue on and on like it always does. Clearly, what does that say? Petitioners shall be granted supervised parenting time every other weekend with minor child at the safety center, Lakeville, Minnesota. The first visit shall take place November 7th. The parties shall share equal in the cost associated with the safety center, yada yada yada. Any other relief request, yada yada yada. By the parties not specified, dated November. So, visit take place Sunday, November 7th. So, you see how the data kind of scribble? But that's okay, because here's the receipt. Intake fee. So, what's that date? 11/19/04. Intake fee, right? Let's pay for the check. November 7th. First time supposed to see her. So November 19th. I wonder why I had to file papers to take her back to what to try and see my kid. November 7th. November 19th. Am I a fucking moron? Am I the only one to see this? November 7th. 19th. How was I supposed to see my kid on November 7th when she didn't go until November 19th to fill out the paperwork? My child was never aware or going to be ready or be able to be ready or have an intake already done, assessed, and taken care of for November 7th when they decide they're not going to go until November 19th to go and do it. Well, needless to say, is that my fault? No. The other party had to go and have their part done. They contacted me, and then I go do my part. Well, let's see here. How was I going to be there on November 7th to see my daughter for the first time when she didn't go in until the 19th? So, what do? You file papers, take them back to court, and like, hey, fucking bitch and have this shit ready for me to fucking see my kid on the court order date. So, here we go. And this, yada yada yada. Okay. Found papers on it and nothing but a bunch of games, like, so this would have, I was thinking, just put a kaboot to all of it, and I'd bring it straight. Letter from the Child Safety Center, and what does this say? Well, crazy, like, really, I had no interest, I didn't want to, I didn't follow through, I didn't, what else? That's what they say. Plaintiff has failed to establish that the defendant wrongfully denied him parenting time. You gotta understand, there wasn't a restraining order for protection. I couldn't contact the person, yada yada yada. As the evidence there, blah blah, the hearing, supervised parenting time was ordered. Defendant registered at the safety center, paid her fees, and made the minor child available at the center. But nearly 10 months has passed, and plaintiff made no attempt to see the child. When defendant was finally informed by the safety center that the plaintiff wished to see the child, her financial situation had changed. She no longer had the financial resources at the safety center, and she promptly resorted to the courts for really defendant did not wrongfully deprive plaintiff of his parenting time, and plaintiff is not entitled to makeup time, both according to the findings of facts and blah blah. So the plaintiff's motion for parenting time is in all respectfully denied. The plaintiff's motion for all court fees, costs, and expenses denied. The plaintiff's motion for now, would I be the plaintiff or the defendant if well, if she was the one that promptly resorted to the courts, she would be the respondent and I would be the defendant, right? Right. So the plaintiff's motion, order directing the defendant, well, you see what I'm saying? There we go. Things respectfully denied. Plaintiff's parenting time with the supervised minors shall remain supervised at the safety center. Pursuit of the order, Honorable Suck My Dick Richard Spicer, dated giggity gig. The plaintiff shall submit to a psychological, chemical dependency, anger management assessment within 60 days of the filing of this order. Every time I went back, more on me, and not one time enforcing her to make my kid available or anything whatsoever. The defendant's motion to deny plaintiff parenting time is, in all things, respectfully denied. The defendant's motion to deny plaintiff's parenting time. The defendant's motion for court fees and yada denied. So, we can cut that shit out right there about who was following the shit and who was not following shit. And if I'm supposed to see my kid on a certain date that was court ordered, I gotta wait until the other party has everything followed through, because the other party was in such a fear and was so worried and so concerned that I gotta wait for that party to do their part, and then they contact me for me to do my part. Needless to say, it was never going to happen on the date that I was supposed to be court ordered to see my kid for the first time. When the other party waited how long? Exactly. When I bring a straight letter from the safety center, straight everything, I did everything, they'd reach out to her, and then all of a sudden they turn these papers around that there you go. It says plaintiff and defendant. Sounds like that shit's backwards, huh? So, yeah. We can cut that shit and put that shit to bed right there. So, all that bullshit about me not wanting to see my kid, not trying to see my kid, yada, yada, yada. Fucking bullshit. So, here we go. Registry of actions. How many times? Now when I fucking say, I mean I fucking filed papers so many fucking times they told me I'm being vindictive, I can't file fucking papers anymore. I mean, I'm straight up saying I fucking filed papers so many times they fucking put a stop to it and said I need to write a letter to the motherfucking judge and ask permission, and then they'll decide whether or not. Now one time do they force her to bring my kid, have my kid available, yada yada yada. So we see where the fucking bullshit is and where the bullshit fucking stops.